Hey, how do you do, guys? It's Brahim here, and welcome back to another episode of the West Brom Career Mode. Now, just to give you a reminder of what happened last episode and the first episode of the series, we lost our first game in a poor 2-0 defeat to Brighton, where we didn't look like scoring at any stage in the game, and that puts us down in the relegation zone after the first match there already. Today, we're going to be taking on Chelsea. We also have games against Leeds away, Gillingham in the Cup, and Aston Villa at home, and we're going to leave Deadline Day for the next episode. We're probably going to sim one of those games, play the other three, but we also have some business to do. Now, first of all, I did a couple of changes to the tactic. I just, after that game, we didn't create anything. We were poor defensively, so I just dropped the defensive line back, and I told the players to just go for the long ball. We're not going to create anything through open play because our midfielders just aren't that creative force, especially Sawyers, who has the stats to be that guy, but doesn't have the work rates with low high work rates, which triggers me. So we have to make a signing in that position, but I didn't really find the play I want yet. But we're gonna make another signing in defense, because when you look at our centre backs, got 72 rated Bartley, who just he has that +5. I don't know why he's so highly boosted. But this defense just isn't Premier League quality, aside from Brenner Ivanovic, in terms of the centre backs, and we only got Hegazi, O'Shea, and Kipre on the bench. And I want a guy who can sit in the middle of that three, because I want Bartley to go out of the first team, who's just solid, tall, maybe a force from corners as well, can lead and marshal that defense. And yeah, because Brenner I want to be on the right side, because he's kind of that right/centre back guy, and Ajayi has got a bit of pace to be that on the outside of the three. So I want someone who's just solid and who can head the ball clear when it's necessary. And I have a load of options on the short list. I've got Tomiyasu, who's down as a right back, but would be better suited to a left back. Similar things for Calabresi, the two Bologna players. I've got Ashley Williams as a free transfer, just if we have any injuries throughout the season. I'm just going to keep him there. We might just sign him up. We've also got Johnny Evans, who we're not going to sign. He's just there because he's an ex-player, and we hope to get him at a later stage. But right now he's a starter for Leicester, and it would be very unrealistic to get him. A couple of other ex-players in Dawson, Chester, and Davies. Dawson might be a good option. He might actually, he'd be very much a threat from corners with 80 heading accuracy at 6'2" and 82 jumping. Doesn't quite have the strength I want to have in that central centre back. Another couple of options, Chimziti, Kole, Mangala would be a good one. But as I told you, as we go through the rest of them, you can just see. We might sign a second one if our defensive woes continue throughout the transfer window now and this episode. But who we're going to go for is Raul from Braga, because what he does have is the power header, which makes him an absolute threat from corners, as well as the leadership trait, so he can marshal that defense, as I was hoping for. He's 6'2", medium-high work rates, 3-star weak foot, which is okay. He's pretty slow, but not like horrendously slow, like not below the 50s in pace. He's got 85 jumping and 84 strength, very good defensive stats, good composure, good aggression, 83 heading accuracy, so even better than Dawson. And yeah, I'm just hoping we can bring him in. Let's see what it's going to cost us. It's apparently not going to be that expensive, but he'd be a huge improvement for the team, and I think he'd be making a huge impact. I know he's 30, so it's not going to be around for too long, but I don't want to play the release clause. I reckon I could get him cheaper from Braga. I know he's not going to be around for too long, so I don't want to spend too much money, but he's just quality. And there you go again. Both guys look just the same and nothing like me. It's quite frustrating. We are going to go for the player swap. We're going to continue to try and get rid of the oldie strikers in Charlie Austin and Robson Kanu. Charlie Austin primarily because of his wage bill. And we're going to go in with Charlie Austin alongside 4.5 million. I think that's a fair offer. Let's see what they say to that. And they want Dara O'Shea. Not really interested in letting Dara O'Shea go. Other exchange player, we're just gonna try with Robson Kanu. Maybe they'd be more interested in him. And there's no transfer fee. We go up to 4,750. I don't want Robson Kanu either. I don't really want to risk angering them, and there are not that many players still on the transfer list which are worth a lot. Should I try Sam Field? I think I'm gonna try Sam Field as well. He's worth a bit, and might be interested in him. And if they don't want him, then we'll just go in with a straight transfer fee. We'll go for Sam Field and 3.5 million. Let's see what they say to that, and a 5% selling clause apparently. Okay, they don't want Sam Field. I don't mind the sell-on clause. He's not going to go for much money, if any. Probably will leave on a free after like 3 seasons with us or something along them lines. Maybe he'll be a club legend and he'll retire at 38. Proposing a transfer fee will go down to 5.5, and we'll see what they have to say to that. Oh, they're gonna think about it. Well, that's unlucky because I desperately wanted him for that game against Chelsea, but we're gonna look to make do without him. I'll give you an update as soon as something new comes up in that situation. And yeah, let's jump into this game. As you can see, our squad is going to be the same as it always would be, as long as we have our first team players around. As you can see, the reserves isn't really match fit or anything, all down to 0 sharpness. But everybody seems to be pretty happy, even though we lost our first game very poorly, and I don't know why that is. As you can see, the predicted lineup for Chelsea, they have signed Amrabat. Why would they sign Amrabat? They've got so much attacking talent, they really, really don't need him. Well, anyways, I'm going to jump into this game, play it, and yeah, I'll cut back to you with any highlights. Here we go then, our first home game of the season. It's going to be a homecoming, a bit of one for Branislav Ivanovic, who played many a year for Chelsea. And yeah, that's our lineup as I showed you before. I'm interested to see what Chelsea do line up with, if they actually have got Northern Amrabat in their team. But we didn't make any changes, as I told you guys. Let's see what they have on offer. They've got Kepa in goal, which is good for us. SP, Suma, Thiago Silva and Ben Chilwell, solid backline. Jorginho and Kante at the pace, Kai Havertz, Pulisic, and it actually is Northern Amrabat. I'm flabbergasted, like, what? And also signed Carlos Vela, wow. Okay, yeah, let's see if that gives us a better chance of winning. Gibbs, Sawyers doesn't get there, but he gets the second ball. Diangana will play it into Grant, and this is what we're looking for, just to burn them with pace on the counter. Colin Grant, what can he do? Can he shoot? Oh, that was a good save out of Kepa. Very good first opportunity for us. Conte into Amrabat. Into Werner, ooh, good passing play, and I slacked him off before the game, and Northern Amrabat gets the first assist of the game for the goal of Timo Werner. His debut goal for Chelsea, maybe. But 1-0 down. It's not looking good, as you can see. Our midfield was a bit committed forward, and Kyle Bartley just ran past Northern Amrabat, giving him the space to pass into Werner, who will always finish those. Havertz on the ball, and he'll look to find Werner. No, he won't. He'll go out alone. Ajayi steps in. That was dangerous play, but no! Oh, he tackled so well, and then he made such a poor choice of pass, and we're 2-0 down within, what is that, 30 minutes? It's not looking good. And there we go, half-time whistle goes, 2-0 down. We've created a couple of opportunities, so I'm happy with that, but two simple goals conceded. I'm very unhappy with that, and we're desperately looking for that Raul guy to sign for a team and lead that defense to a more organized shape. There we go, Jorginho taking the ball through the center. Where's our defense? Oh, Bartley with a huge tackle. That will go into the defensive highlight reel for sure. Ajayi taking the ball forward from centre back. He'll find Colin Grant. Grant. Oh, he just goes through the defense right there. He'll play it into Diangana. We'll find Livermore. Oh, Livermore can't get a shot off. Whoa, what a counter-attacking opportunity. Brilliant tackle from Kyle Bartley to initiate it. Sells Ivanovic. And dinks it into the centre. Oh, good cross. Oh, Sam Johnston with a huge save, but he's been left alone by his defence once again. Now, I have no worries about our goalkeeper. Sam Johnston has been performing so well to start out this series, but the defence is just so unorganised, so unready to every ball. Like, fair play to Kyle Bartley for making that tackle before, but in terms of positional play, he's just not on point. As you can see there, he should be getting there ahead of Havertz. 3-0. Werner, Espelacreta, back into Werner, crossed in. Carlos Vela, 300 far post. Oh, it's gonna be a corner. We've changed our shape, went to a 4-2-3-1. Just hoping to get some more men forward, just to get that first goal of the season, to get the confidence of the squad up. And yeah, it's taking its toll defensively, you'd have to say. Espelacreta, Zuma, what? What's going on there? Why is that a penalty? We're giving away penalty after penalty. That's the third game we play, the third penalty we concede, and we got that graphic thing again. I didn't see it now. Oh well, it doesn't matter anyway. We're gonna get a thrashing here anyways, and he's gonna go down the right. No, he's thinking it. What a penalty by Timo Werner to complete his hat trick. Fair play to the man. No idea what it was given for by Ajay, and yeah, once again you can see we desperately need that leader at the back. We desperately need Raul to come in. Sumo wins the header. It goes forward to Vela. Nyom takes it off him but loses out on it. And Sam Johnston pummels the ball. And that's full time. Absolute pummeling by Chelsea, 4-0. That takes a goal difference in total down to -6 with no goals scored, 6 goals conceded. And we desperately need to improve, show some improvement in performance levels. Otherwise, I won't be in this job for long. Ooh, let's go, boys. The Raul transfer offer has been accepted, so we're paying 5.5 million for him. A sell-on fee of 5%. As I said before, that probably isn't going to come into play because of his age. As you can see, we had a loan offer in there for Palomino because I saw that another club put in a loan bid, and they accepted it initially, but then in the end it didn't go through. I think Palomino rejected us. But I figured if a player of his quality is available for loan, we might as well just go for it. Hardly had to pay any of his wages. But wasn't to be. But we've got Raul hopefully coming in. Let's see what kind of contract he's looking for. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to put him on that wage that puts him in the top earner bracket alongside Phillips. But we might. But with a current wage of 13.5 million, probably not. Given an important squad role, although he will be one of the first names of the team sheet, so we're fine with accepting his counter offer of Crucial. And there you go, my manager is looking completely off again. In games he always looks as he should, but in negotiations he just doesn't. We're going to give him a 3-year deal initially. And I will take him to 33, and that's what they're looking for as well. They don't want any release clause. Definitely will accept that. And a wage of 45,000. Our highest earners like 70,000. Our top players are all around the 60k mark. So that I'll absolutely take that. With him being happy for that. We will still try, and save a bit of money. We'll put that one up. We'll go for that one for training games, because if he gets injured then we don't need to pay it. 500k. Not huge difference, but a bit of money saved there. And 45,000 pounds a week for a player of his quality. Very happy to see him. And let's just have a look at him in the squad hub. Where is it? Squad hub. And there he is, Raul. Yeah, that high defensive work rate, as I said, the power header and leadership trait, it's just what the kind of player I'm looking for. Very, very good defensively, and I'm hoping he will improve our defense tenfold. And there you can see he's almost up to a 77 rating with his current stats. Hopefully he can reach that before going down in stats at 30 years old. Typically, central defenders can go a bit longer. So, just gonna put keeper down there for now. And there we go, that just looks a whole lot better, to be fair. And we're still gonna look to make that centre mid signing in this window. And if we see it necessary or an opportunity arises for a good player, we're definitely gonna go for another centre back. And maybe, just maybe, although I'm not too disappointed with Carlin Grant since we moved him to a striker. He's gone up 2 ratings to 75 just because his stats fit that better. Or we might just be looking for another quality striker, as I showed you before. Mariano Diaz, for example, is on the transfer list, so we might be going for him. Let me just show him to you real quick. There you go. Like 77 rated, 79 finishing, 85 shot power, 82 long shots. He'd just be a huge improvement for us. But yeah, I'm gonna continue on. Hopefully, finally get some transfer offers for the players on the transfer list. And I'll come back to you if any interesting happens in terms of transfer or with the next game. Alright, on the eve of the Leeds game, we have to sign a new central midfielder. It's just not working out. And I was just so happy when I saw the scout report. I was so happy. Let's just look through. We have Matthias Jensen, just because that fits into the theme of West Brom signing up all the lower league talent instead of going for proven Premier League quality, because that's just too expensive. It's understandable. We've got Nemanja Roger, Per Pons, all have a bit of flaws, because I'd like someone who can really do it all, like shooting, dribbling, passing, a bit of defending at the very least. James Milner will of course be perfect, but I'm not paying 12 million for a 34-year-old. I'm just not. I mean, Dragic is there, Sulay Mehite. I like Torres, not too bad, but he's just a bit too expensive. And then I found this guy, Ruben Alcaraz. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, right-footed, 6 foot. Look at those summary stats: 17 athleticism, and then above 17 everything else. Not too fast or anything, but so good technically, so strong with 81 strength as well. Everything's just looking great, other than his finishing stat maybe and his attack positioning, but other than that it's just utter insanity, all in the 70s. 85 free kick accuracy, 83 long pass, so he can ping it, he can score it. Insane. He's got the power free kick as well, and then I look and he's got the same work with as Romain Sawyers. We're still going to sign him if we can afford him. He's quite expensive. The thing is, like, I'm hoping that at 29 years old we can still retrain him to, with that, I think it's the box-to-box training plan, and get him to be get at least a medium attacking work rate. That would be very nice to have him on that. But we're just going to see if Valladolid are even available to do a deal on that. We're going to, of course, start with a players swap and offer them Charlie Austin. Let's see what they have to say to that. They don't want Charlie Austin. Who would have figured? They probably don't want Robson Kanu either, so I am going to go straight in with Sam Field. And I'm not going to bother them with anyone else. Sam Field and a transfer fee of... Oh, did I just go in with Charlie Austin alone? I mean, that would have been insanity. And transfer fee of 8.5 million alongside Sam Field at 5% selling clause. I'm fine with that. They are interested in Sam Field. That's very good to see. Sweet. Pros new transfer offer. I'm very happy to see hopefully one player finally go who's on the transfer list. And we'll go up to 9.5. And we'll just leave the rest as it is. See what they have to say to that. They want their 12.6. I really don't want the negotiations to fail. I'm going for a straight 11 million. That will leave 30 million in the bank just to be available to make some moves. Like, we don't have anything specific planned yet. We might want to bring in another centre back. We might want to bring in another striker. So we just want to keep some money in the bank. 11 million Sam Field, is that good? Let's take it to the price tag. I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm just going to pay it because Ruben Alcaraz looks like the improvement we need to shore up that midfield and to hopefully in the end of the season stay up in the Premier League. I mean, that's a lot of money to pay for any player with our budget, but I think I just gotta have to bite the bullet. And obviously, it also gets rid of Sam Field and his wages, so that's okay. Even though I think he was one of the players who could have probably sold for a bit of money, we would have gotten a couple more offers in for them. It's very frustrating how little offers I get for other players I have on transfer list, and the ones that I do have just aren't really gonna try important. But he's definitely gonna be a crucial player, and he's probably gonna want that as well. Yeah, it's quite frustrating. None of the players are getting any transfer offers, and those that are not really always break down. So we're going to go for the 4-year contract length. If you ever are in contract negotiations, they're always willing to get one higher or one lower than what they initially proposed. No more, no less than that. I'm going to disregard the lease clause as they would. £71,000 in wages would make him the highest earner. Now, it's not like he doesn't deserve to be the highest earner, but I'm confident that I can negotiate that down just a tick. I'm going to go for a bigger sign-on bonus for that, and we'll add the bonus. Like 5 goals is a lot. If he scores 5 goals, he can have that, like from central midfield, but instead we'll push the signing bonus down. And let's see what they have to say to that. It doesn't seem like he's very interested to come to us. Only for a big wage increase. We'll go down to 63,000. Get that to around 650,000. Bonus can stay as it is. Come on, just take it. Yes, they do. Come on, Ruben Alcaraz is in. Let's go. Hopefully he's the player we need. Let's just have a look at him in the squad hub right now and just put him straight on that development plan. Where is he? Ruben Alcaraz, development plan. keep him as a central midfielder. But which one is it? It's the box to box. It's going to take 49 weeks. Yeah, that's a lot longer than I hoped for. I'm not sure if it's even going to go up. Oh, I desperately hope it's going to go up. Please, please, just do go up. We're going to do the same thing with Romain Sawyers as well, actually. I can't believe he's already on that. Oh, he's already almost up to that medium attacking work rate. Not too bad, not too bad. Sorry, boys, a bit of a cut there. I was interrupted, and then I did record this game and everything else in the episode live for 1 hour. I was recording, and I didn't realize at any point that I had my mic muted. So I'm gonna go through it in post commentary now. As you can see, we jump into this game against Leeds. We start with a simulation, hoping to get something from it, but wasn't really anything going on in the first half. Leeds dominating possession, not really any noteworthy chances, so I decided to jump into it and hopefully make the difference. We haven't been too successful with that this season, but let's see how it goes. Got Klich here running down the centre into Jack Harrison. Shot blocked by Ivanovic into Klich. Shot blocked by Nyom. Very good. Shot blocked again by Nyom. By Raul, our new signing, that is, not Nyom. Very good to see players putting their body on the line. Good defensive work. I'm a sucker for a defensive highlight. I warn you right now, so you can see a lot of them. And here we go, delivery into Raul, our new signing. Can he make an impact offensively as well? Gets it just about on target. Casilla holds on to it though, no problems. Ball shot going into the box here. It drops out right to Harrison. Plays 1-2 with Harrison with the cross. Raul is there. No, Rafinha gets there ahead of him. No, who was it? It was Ajayi. Ajayi was there. He has more strength. He's in a better position than Rafinha, and he just lets him get ahead of him. And he's a very small, nippy winger. He never should be winning that heading duel, but he does. Poor defensive play by Ajayi, and I don't know if I think I alluded to it earlier in the episode, but definitely considering signing a third centre back. That would like change the whole entire defensive line from the championship team with Brennan Ivanovic, Raul, and a new centre back in there. But as we can see, that's just not good enough. I know some of it is down to my gameplay, but it's just not good enough. But here you can see Livermore sending Callum Grant down the line. We created a couple of good opportunities in this game. Callum Grant with the shot, but Casilla saves very well down to his right hand side, down low. And he will kick the ball forward. And here we go, Leeds coming down the wing, and we're in the last minute of extra time already. Raul heads clear, but we have the chance to counter. Callum Grant is a bit on his own here, but he takes it forward. He's got the pace to beat Phillips. Now in a duel with Koch. What can he do on the right hand side here? He cuts back, plays it inside to Mateus Pereira. He shoots, blocked. Livermore, will he find the pass into the box? No, he dilly-dallies on the ball. Leeds will clear. And that will be the end of the game. Another game we lose, another game we fail to score. 7-0 goal difference now for us. It's looking very bleak. But here you go, jumping into the menu stuff again. We've got a transfer for Carl Bartley, and as I alluded to earlier, I'm thinking about bringing a new centre back in. We do need to sell someone to do so, whether that be Ajayi, Bartley or Hegazi. I prefer it to be one of the latter two, and PSV offered for him, so I figured I'll look for a bit more money, then I'm down with it. And I asked for like 750,000 euros more, and they were just straight out the room. Didn't want to have any of it. But here we go, perfect moment for a League One matchup against Gillingham in the EFL Cup. Very totally rotated lineup. Our rotated lineup isn't too bad. Like all the players are above 70 rated, with the exception of David Button. But we start out very poorly with Gillingham with a nice passing play, playing the central midfielder Willock in, who gives them the 1-0 lead. Can we respond though? Hopefully, like if we lose to Gillingham, it's just there's no hope left for us. And Callum Robinson luckily gives us the equaliser at this stage. I'm confident, thinking we're going to turn this around now. But there you go, Gillingham take the lead again. Amy McDonald scores for them. And yeah, it's looking very, very bleak. As you can see, we absolutely dominated the game, 71% possession, and at halftime we're still 2-1 down. I figured I'd let it simulate out a bit longer because I'm confident my players will get this done. And as you can see, we get another equaliser through Callum Robinson right here. The ball dropping to him at around the penalty spot. And yeah, around the 70th minute, I figured I'd jump into this game. And as you can see, we're starting out with Gillingham on the ball, playing in their man into the box. Coyle, he'll dribble around Bartley. Coyle, pulling it back and shooting it in at the near post. David Button, not a chance for that one. And we can't buy a win, not even against League One Gillingham, as it seems. But yeah, we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the game. But I was just so disappointed. I failed to score any goal until this point in this career mode. Like the 2 goals scored were in the simulation, not by myself, but there we go. We're on the attack here now. This time surely furlong down the right hand side, placing into Phillips on his Forster weak foot, and he shoots wide. That can happen from that position, not too mad about that one, but here we go into the next opportunities. Charlie Austin on the ball, dribbling forward, playing it to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher shot blocked by Archilife. Phillips picks it up, plays back into Gallagher, and now Chelsea Loney should have really done more with that one, but we see what we can build from the throw-in. With Townsend on there, playing it into Robinson, finds Harper. Gallagher at the edge of the box here, played into Charlie Austin. Will he shoot? No, he'll play it back into Conor Gallagher, and I actually brought him on to give us a bit more force going forward, a bit more goal threat from central midfield, and he's just disproven that absolutely. I mean, it's a good save from the goalkeeper from Gillingham, but still he should have done more. And here we go, cross delivered by Phillips from the ensuing corner, and Robinson makes an easy save for Walsh, who will go with a huge long ball over the top here. Oh no, he won't. He's playing Samuel Hoon to play the ball in behind for Akinde. Akinde sees David Button off his line, chips him calmly. We're 4-2 down, and we're losing to Gillingham. I don't know what to do anymore at this stage. I've tried to change things around tactically. I've tried everything. I've tried a bit of different personnel, and I'm just struggling so much. We might have to turn the difficulty down, but I'm not just yet. I'm confident we're gonna get some better results. And yeah, that will take us to the end of the episode. As you can see us down at the bottom of the table. The next game will start with a game against Aston Villa. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.